So let's begin. We've got Trish here, and thank you to everyone that's sent in a photo as well. We've got Trish here. Her birthday is the 1st of the 10th, 1966, and she just asks, do you see things improving in my business, Elisa?
Okay. Hi, Trish. Look, I want to say, I feel like they will, but I feel like it will be a slow progress, okay? What I feel like you also need to do is, I just feel like the business needs a little bit of a makeover, a little bit of change around it. And I feel like once you do that, then things will start to pick up, excuse me, a little bit more for you. But yeah, like I said, I do see them improving, but it will be a slow improvement with the business. I do feel like it does need a little bit of a makeover, a little bit of a change to it.
It needs a little bit of foundation, a bit of powder.
Yeah. Foundation always helps, James.
Oh, it does, and I've got it on still from a shoot that I was doing today. So, believe me, it does certainly help. It makes you all those imperfections disappear. Okay, Trish, I hope that helps you out a bit and gives you, a better path for the business. And thanks for writing in. Let's move over to Suze, who's a regular. You may remember her. She's written in before. Suze is the 27th of June, 1973. She's got a sort of a double question. First of all, she wants to know if you can see any positive change for her son physically. And also, she says, I feel stuck with no sense of direction. Can you see me happy and content without worry or fear?
Okay. Hey, Suze. Look, I just want to say, yeah, I do see a positive change for your son, but I get physically and mentally as well, okay? So also feel like, there's a little bit of emotional stuff going on around your son. So I do see improvement with the both of those, okay? Also, with the sense of direction, I do see you happy, okay? I still get a little bit of fear, and I know you've put that without worry or fear, but I do feel like, there is happiness, but I also feel you've still got a little bit of fear around it, okay, due to the past. I won't go into too much on live radio, but due to the past, I just feel like that's where the fear comes from. So I just feel like once you release that fear, the fear's more there through you fearing it, if you can understand that, Sue. So definitely, clear that, cleanse that fear, get rid of it, and I do see you moving on, and I definitely see happiness there for you. I mean, you're absolutely beautiful, and you've got a lot to offer, a lot to give. So, yeah, just get rid of that fear, and I feel like you'll be okay, Suze.
That's wonderful. Thanks, Suze, for writing in. Hope that helps you out. Gee, you're good. You're good, Elisa. I get lots of people writing back and going, I just want another reading. She was fantastic. Even tonight, I spoke to someone that you gave a reading to here on the Bash Radio Show last year, and at the time you had given them some advice about some housing issue, and at the time they were like, none of that's coming true or whatever, or, I don't see that happening, and then all of a sudden it did. Yeah. It actually did down the track very recently. So there you go. You've got to persist.
Yeah, sometimes I can't always give a time on, when things will happen. But like I said, it's past, present, future that I see. So, sometimes I will get a period of time when I see things changing and happening. But sometimes, with psychics you think, that didn't happen or whatever. But then, before you know it, it's like, yeah, she told me this, wow, it's happening.
Yeah, there you go. We've got another one here from Daniel. Gee, he's a hunk of a spunk, this guy. He really is. He really
and
pushes.
He's Piscean, James. Go the Piscean.
Yeah, he really he's a fish out of water, this one. And he pushes my button, this hunk of a spunk. Daniel here, 1st of March, 1985. He says, how can I be more successful in my current position? And is there a love coming into my life?
Okay. Hi, Daniel. Look, I just want to say to you, being more successful, I just want to say you need to be true to yourself, okay? So there's a question mark over it, and I just feel like there's a lot of questions going on with you. So you really need to be true to yourself, and you need to trust with what you want to do and where you want to go. So that's how I'll answer that question. But it's really important that you be true to yourself. And once you are, then you'll see a change, there'll be improvement, and you'll find that you're a lot happier. Okay, as far as the new love coming into your life, look, I definitely do feel like somebody will be coming into your life. I get that you'll be settled around 1 to 2 years, okay? in a relationship, there's definitely a marriage there, and I also get 2 to 3 kids around you. So normally when Spirit gives me 2 to 3, look, there could be 3 pregnancies and 2 only go to term, or there could be 2 of one sex and another of another sex, okay? Or it could be your partner has 1 child and already, and you guys will have 2 together. So there's just some examples when I get 2 to 3 when Spirit doesn't be very specific about it. But definitely, look, like 1 to 2 years, that's when I feel like you will meet somebody special and you will be settled down. The one that you meet, she will be the perfect partner for you. So, look, there's a lot of happy days there. Don't sort of stress about it, and sort of push the point that you really want somebody in your life, and don't settle for less just to have somebody around in your life too. Also, Phil, Daniel, you can be a little bit stubborn as well, so try and ease up on that a little bit.
Well,
Sorry.
No, you got to you got to speak the truth. If someone's an idiot, you've got to tell them, Elisa. You've got to tell them. You know.
You got away with words, James.
Well, I know Daniel, and he's actually a big fan of you. Ever since the first time you came on, he does sporadically throw in some questions. He does enjoy your readings, and he also told me he wanted a lady with big bosoms. Do you see that happening for Daniel at all?
The picture I just seen his face rubbing in big bosoms. So yeah.
Oh, I know.
Possibly, yeah.
He would love that. He would love that. There you go, Daniel. Thanks for writing in again, and we wish you all the best, of course, and your bosoms. Chris writes in. Her birth date is the 23rd of the 6th, 1948, and her question is, how is my husband? And just to confirm, Chris's husband passed away, unfortunately, a few years back. So it's not just, how's my husband? He's in the next room. Can you tell me how he's going? Yeah.
Okay, hi Chris. Look, when we talk about it, look, I get the name John, so I don't know if that means anything to you, but I do get the name John. Also feel like around your husband too, I feel like he was quite ill at the time of passing, and I feel like that's where the concern is, alright? And I also feel like, there was a lot left unanswered and stuff, and a lot left that needed to be spoken about. But what I want to say to you, yes, he is alright. He has reached the other side, and I do feel like he is in a good place. So there's a lot of light around him. He's also telling me, I feel like, you've been a little bit down lately, and it seems to always come back and sort of haunt you a little bit, okay? But he's telling you that everything's okay. And I also want to say that, all's forgiven. So I hope you can make sense of that, Chris.
All is forgiven. That's the final the final comment there. Okay.
Yeah, so I hope she can make sense of that.
Fair enough. And I'd love to know from Chris if John is associated to her life. You seem to be getting that pretty strongly.
Yeah, I just got the name John. So J initial John.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Johnny Jonathan.
Yeah, Chris, write in and let us know how if that relates. We'll keep going. We've got a few more to get through. Michelle, her date of birth is the 12th of the 5th, 1970, and hers is a simple question. What's next for me? She says. What's next? Bit of a general reading, I guess.
Yeah. Hi, Michelle. Look, around you, I just feel like you've accomplished a lot, okay? You've achieved a lot. I feel like you're in a happy place. And I just feel like, more happy days to come, all right? I don't get anything negative around you. I don't get anything bad. Also, I do get a bit of a separation of some sort between you and somebody else, okay? But I want to tell you that, there are happy days to come, and I see a lot of travel coming up for you as well, which also feel like around you there's a lot that you still want to do, and I just want to say to you that you will be doing it. Money's going to start picking up too, because I feel like, around the financial side, things are going to be absolutely great for you, okay? So there's travel, good finances. I feel like work's good, a little bit of problems around the career, but I feel like everything's going to be okay with that. So, yeah, happy days.
Well, overall, that's a positive general reading.
Yeah.
So pretty much her question, what's next for me? Oh, nothing. Everything's okay. Well, nothing negative.
Finances and travel and that, James.
No, that's right. I'm just being silly. I'm being facetious. We've got two more. Thank you very much for your time, Elisa. By the way, are you on telly tonight?
No, I'm on TV this Sunday night.
Sunday night. She's on Sunday night, guys, so catch her on TV for me, Channel TV for me. Channel 74, isn't it? Yep, 74 on your digital television. Everyone's got it from 11 o'clock right through till 2 a.m. You can catch Elisa Greenfield on the show. Our next one is Kat. Not a cat, her name's Kat. Isn't like just a little pussycat. 24th of the 7th, 78. Her question is, am I with the right guy? This is quite serious.
Okay. Look, Kat, I feel like you are, but I also feel like, why do you question it? If everything's okay there, why are you questioning, am I with the right guy? I want to say to you, I get a lot of trust issues around you, and I feel like that's where it's sort of interfering with your confidence in the relationship. But I do want to tell you, I do feel like you can trust this guy now, and I do feel like he's the right one. Just give it a chance, give it a go, and trust it.
You know what's funny about that particular reading, Elisa, is that's not the first time that we've had a question like that on the Bash Radio Show where someone's asked, "Is the person I'm with the right person?" And you're kind of right. I mean, you almost don't need a psychic to answer it because you're kind of answering it yourself. If you're questioning it, then there may be some issue there. I mean, otherwise you're just very curious.
Yeah, but I feel like the issue actually lies with Kat. Due to, trust issues and that, which is her own insecurities. So that's where I feel like where that all comes into it. So if she could just, overcome that, I feel like everything would be fine.
Great.
I feel like he's a good guy.
I hope that's helped Kat out a bit there. Food for thought.
I hope
Food
so,
for
Kat.
thought. There we go. Let us know. Right in, Kat. Let us know how that goes. Our last one, Elisa, our last one, it comes from Irma. Her date of birth is 27th of the 5th, 55. This is another person with, that was the husband that passed away. This is her father that's passed away. And her question is, does our dad have any regrets?
Okay. Hi, Irma. Look, I want to say to you, I get a big fat no. Okay? That's what I'm hearing, no. If he could live his life again, he would do everything the same way. I feel like he's a very proud man, and I feel like he's done things, tough. Also a very sort of strong man, but there's no regrets with him, okay? What I want to say is the only regret, I feel like there was a little bit of a distance there between you guys, I want to say kids, and I feel like that's the only little bit of regret that he had. But it's also like he had to do what he had to do at that point of time, and he's done things the best way he knew how to do things. So, but absolutely, look, there's a lot of love there for you. He's passing down roses, and he's just showing me a big love heart. So once I see them draw the big love heart, that's just their way of expressing how much they love you, okay? So, but with other aspects of his life, like he would do everything the same, okay? I feel like he's a man that, wouldn't regret a lot, and he's a proud man, and he lived for the moment, and that's who he was. So, yeah, definitely, I give a no, but the only thing I do feel like was a but, just know that he loves you very much.
Okay, well, this one comes from Kirsty, and she's the 10th of the 1st, 1990, and her question was, is my grandmother okay? Does she have a message for me?
Okay, hi, Kirsty. Look, I just want to say to you, your grandmother, look, I get a good feeling around her, okay? Beautiful, warm energy, very loving lady, would have done anything for anybody, very family-orientated, and family always comes first to her. It's very important. Okay. Also, loved cups of tea. I feel around her too. English background they're showing me as well. So, look, I do feel like what the message I have for you is like I feel like you're going through a few things right now, and to stay strong. And it's almost look, she's calling you Petal. I don't know whether she ever called you Petal. But I just get that around her soft, gentle nature, and she's referring to you as Petal. Okay, so she's saying stay strong, Petal. And, trust, the right thing to do, so trust your heart is what I'm getting. So I feel like that's the message that's coming through for you. I just get you a little bit unsettled at this point of time in your life, okay? So keep the faith and stay strong, and, you know, trust what you're feeling, okay, and follow your heart. That's what she's saying. It's almost like you can't go wrong if you follow your heart.
There you go. Good advice for everybody. Follow your heart.